April 5th, 2022, with another no more college basketball plays. Today is going to be only NBA and NHL. I've got to change the title. We've got March Madness. We're in April. It's going to be NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs, and Major League Baseball. And later in the month, I'm going to dive into some USFL. But until then, we've only got hockey tonight and NBA. How's it going, fellas?
Good, good.
Good.
Good, guys. Very
Good.
good.
Good. TMAC wasn't here yesterday. He gave us his plays. It looks like he split on those. Is that right? TMAC first half failed.
Yeah, first half failed with Kansas, then North Carolina covered the 4.5 at the end. So it was a split day. I was okay with that.
Yeah. What about you, BP? I know you took Carolina money line. That didn't hit.
Oh man,
You
I was
didn't
hoping
take
for
the
that.
points though.
No, I didn't take the points. Took the money line, and I took the overtime, and I was hoping for that 3 at the end, and it just didn't happen. So, lost that one by a few points, and then I also took the Blue Jackets and Bruins, and ended in a 3-2 overtime Boston victory. So not enough goals there. Went over 6.5. It didn't go over 6.5, and then. As far as the NHL playoffs, they don't actually start until May, but the NBA playoffs are just around the corner. So, yeah, 0-2 yesterday, looking for a big bounce back today.
All right, there you go. I took the points. I took Carolina first half money line, which looked really nice. Had that 15-point lead, but we all know they played two halves, and Kansas came out in the second half just focused and ready to play basketball.
Two
And
different
no,
games. Just
yep, it was two games in one game right there. Yep. How'd you finish, Bo? You just had the one play. You had a prop.
Yeah, I had the prop. He had exactly 12 points, so I lost that one by the half a point.
Mm.
And I lost the game at the end. That guy stepped on the sideline, man. So I think if he would have stayed in, he possibly could have got fouled, maybe got me a push or the win, but he stepped on the line. So ended with a 3-point win. So I lost the game, but not covered the spread. And I also lost that prop over 12
Yeah,
points.
let's
yeah.
bounce
I think
back,
the
Bo.
book. What's that?
I said, let's bounce back, Bo. John, I think you were in the minority of people who actually took Carolina and took the points instead of the money line. So, good win.
Yeah, and I think that the big winner is the books.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people played Kansas, laying the four. If I played Kansas, I would have probably played it safe and money line. The problem was there wasn't a lot to money line it with. So, hey
Well,
Ron,
one,
hey
one,
Pringle,
one person won big with him. Mattress Matty. He won. He took him on the money line for millions of dollars.
Mattress Mac has $12 million on that game. Is that right, Bo?
Yep.
So he probably caught at least 9 million or something. He will pay
That was
taxes
his
up.
first big win. Every
Yeah,
other
his
thing he
first
put
one.
on, lost.
Who's that?
Yeah,
Mattress
Mattress Mac.
Mac.
He's a mattress dealer down in Houston. He'll do promos to get people to buy mattresses, and then he'll bet the money to kind of offset
Oh,
his his wins or losses. He's mostly a promotional bettor. Let's just say
interesting.
he's nobody to take seriously.
Oh,
That's
okay, cool.
no,
No, he
he's
won
a
the Super Bowl and lost. And he did something before that and lost, and millions of dollars. He's
yeah.
not even
Lots of money, eh?
yeah.
Yeah, so usually he's auto fade. If Mattress Max makes a play, he helped Ron out with Hurricane Katrina. Awesome. Yeah, Mattress Mac is a good guy. Let's not, I don't want to put his name. He's just not a bettor. He's not a gambler.
I wouldn't tell
But
him.
he's doing good things. That is for sure.
Mhm.
Alex Fox is here. How's it going? ABW, there we are. Always be winning or something like that. What's
Always be
ABW?
withdrawing. Always be
Always
withdrawing.
be withdrawing.
I got to
That
get
is
better at that myself the last few days.
right. Always be withdrawing or even always be winning, but ABW is the theme. So, yeah, I think that guy, he would have been fouled and Bo would have won. Or at least pushed. With the little bit of time that was left, if he didn't step on the line, they had no choice but to foul him. Goes to the free throw line, 1-and-1. Probably makes first. You'd have to assume that, but it opened the door for Carolina. Man, I thought your tie was in play, and whoever else had the
Yeah.
tie.
Caleb
Uh,
Love would have hit the 3. It would be a whole different story potentially. So Plus, I would have hit that plus 1260 on the overtime bet. So me and Chris.
Right. Well, that's what I thought. I thought he was going to hit a 3 and go into overtime, and it would have made it for a great game, great ending. And I still think Kansas may have walked away with it. North Carolina just kind of didn't play the second half for some reason.
Then they were dropping like flies at the end. So
I thought it was a pretty disappointing game, to be honest.
I think playing them tough teams, man, kind of tired them out at the end.
That could be an angle. That could be what happened.
Picasso did his ankle again, so that wasn't going to help in overtime if they would have made it. So,
yeah, he's a big piece.
It was a good game, though.
Was it a good game?
Yeah, I don't think the outcome would have been different in overtime either. I think Kansas probably had their number in overtime. It just would have been nice to see some of you guys cash those overtime tickets and get a little extra few minutes of free college basketball before it all comes to an end. So it will be November before we will see any more college basketball, which we've had a great run.
Lay the rest for now.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet day. It's all over with.
Yes, it is. You're absolutely right, TMAC. It is very sad, especially for me. I've been killing college basketball. But we're going to move on to baseball. We're going to move into hockey and NBA. And let's start in the NHL, fellas. Bo, you're not playing NHL, are you?
No, sir.
All right. Bo's going to make some mental notes here. And T-Mac said he come up with a couple plays. You got plays, T-Mac, in hockey? You've been hitting it.
Yeah. I got 2 plays for tonight. I got Pittsburgh in the first period money line. That's minus.
Just tell us who they play, though, because we don't know who
Avalanche.
they play.
They're playing the Avalanche.
Yeah, they're playing the Avalanche in a revenge game. I have to look, and then I also have Carolina in the period 1, minus 0.5. That's plus 120. They are playing Buffalo, and they're on the road. They lost to the Wild their last game, so I think they're going to come out very fierce in the first period and fucking lay the boots to Buffalo.
So it's Pittsburgh's playing who? Colorado?
Yeah, they lost their last game to them, so I feel like they should have a revenge angle here. They're at home. And then Carolina, like I said, they lost to the Wild their last game. They're going to be pissed, and I think that should cash.
And both of your plays are just first period. You're not playing the full game?
Yeah, just first period.
Okay, so you've been finding that little sweet spot in the first period. You're just laying a half a goal with each team to get some money?
Pittsburgh's just money line, so it could be tied and it'll be a push.
Okay.
But Carolina needs to win by 1 point in the first period. Or one goal, sorry.
Half goal you're giving up.
Yeah.
All right. Shape Match Walji Massa is here. Awesome.
I don't know what name or hot stuff. Which one? 4. Dude, pick one. I have no idea what she's talking about.
One dude, pick one. All right, yeah. Pick a play, pick any play. So T-Mac is going first period in these games. Those are 20-minute periods, and he's saying Pittsburgh will have the outright lead, and probably Carolina will as well. Over who Carolina play?
Buffalo.
All right. So what about you, BP? You got any plays in the NHL?
Yeah, I noticed T-Mac likes the first halves, the first periods, all that kind of stuff. He likes that kind of stuff. I never really got real big into that, so I'll think about that going forward. I'll take some mental notes on that one. As far as the Colorado game, I don't have an official pick. I gave it out as an idea on my show. I like to have Colorado as a short dog. They were plus 105 last night. They're minus 105 tonight, so consider that money line there. But my pick is going to be the Toronto Maple Leafs. You give me the Toronto Maple Leafs on plus money, even on a back-to-back. Plus 145, plus 140 now. They play the Florida Panthers tonight at 7 on ESPN Plus, and I would go with the Leafs. That's my play of the day.
Toronto Maple Leafs, bold move, plus 140. Are they a road team, BP?
Yeah, it's going to be in Florida.
And Florida's probably one of the hottest teams in the league, if I'm staying correct.
Both teams are very good. But Toronto's on that back-to-back. That's why the line is where it is.
Okay. All right, so you just recommend a full game play, not splitting it up into periods or anything?
I'm just going straight money line for the Maple Leafs here.
And even if you get into overtime, you're good. You don't have one of those three-way.
I didn't do just a regulation time. You would have got better plus money on that, but I just took the straight money line for Toronto to win.
Yeah, what do you think about them bets, them three-way lines? I look at them and I say they
I
look
get
lucrative
nervous.
to me.
I get nervous because a lot more games than you think go to overtime. You know, you get that extra point in overtime in the NHL. It goes towards your playoffs, you know, and you don't get that anywhere else. So there's a lot to be said for a team losing a lot of overtime games. You can still make the playoffs and not win as many games as your competitor.
All right, all right, Ron. Ron's here. How's it going, buddy? Nobody has yet talked to Ron. LeBron, Ron. Nobody has talked to LeBron at all. At least I haven't, but we
We're
have
not buddies,
talked a
you know.
little bit. Give me a second here, guys. We're gonna expose this guy, Mark Metcalf, here right now. Ron had an issue with him. I've got an issue with him. I've had other people have an issue with him. So Mark Metcalf's on Facebook. He was actually part of our contest. He did not pay to play, and he ended up finishing second. But unfortunately, he did not pay, and therefore he has been disqualified. And we were going to adjust the standings accordingly. And our boy Junior is going to be in third, from moving up from fourth, and Mark Kuchin, who was in third, will move to second, and the payouts will be adjusted. Also, Mark had accused Ron of scamming him, and I think Bo and I definitely can vouch for Ron as not being any type of scammer. Straight up dude, Ron is. And if Ron was to scam on anything, we would not support that, because that is not what we're built on, and that is not how we do things here. We are honest and transparent, and hold people to a certain amount of accountability and integrity, and that's what Bo and I especially are built on, and I believe the two guys with us are built on the same thing, and that's why they're here. So, like I said, if anybody watches this or runs or encounters with Mark Metcalf, not only is he a clown, he's a fraud and a scammer. He also tried to buy my picks to sell them as his own. So that's the kind of guy he is. It would take and spend his money to buy my picks to turn around and profit and sell them to other people as if he made those picks. And we're not talking free picks. We're talking my premium picks that he wanted to sell. And he also tried to do that with the Better Center to buy their picks and sell them as his own. So everybody has been warned that is watching this and may watch this in the future to stay away from Mark Metcalf. He's based out of Columbus, Ohio. So that's that. Let's move on. Sorry I had to do that, guys. I don't like bringing that kind of stuff into the show. But when our audience has been involved and accused, and then BP's also been approached by him, we need to
Address
keep
the
this.
issue.
Yep, 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 Ron. We don't suggest that either. We're not going to hurt people, but we are going to expose them and let them know how we stand and who we are, and we are honest and transparent with everything. So
Put that heat
that,
up. Put that heat up.
yep. Just pass the word. Let your friends know. He's invaded my friends list. He's trying to contact everybody that I know, including some of these guys here too. And
He
yes,
contacted me too.
and he has got a hold of BP as well. So let's move on from that. I'm sorry again. Back to sports. That's what we know. That's what we love. That's why we're here. We got our NHL out of the way. BP's going bold with Toronto on the money line. I love the move. Anytime you take a plus money game, that's great in my opinion. Good luck with that. And TMAC's got a couple little gems in the first period, and that sounds like it in the big NHL card tonight. But there's a huge NBA card. We'll start off. Bo's been awful quiet, just been sitting here waiting and watching. I know he's chomping at the bit to catch something tonight. What you got, Bo, for tonight?
All right, man. Let's go and jump into this Cleveland game. They're playing Orlando Magic on the road. And we know Cleveland's missing two of their big guys, but they have got this other big guy been coming in. His name is Moses Brown. He's been doing pretty good, so I think they'll be straight on that issue. But on the other side, Orlando, they're pretty much laying it down. Wendell Carter Jr. is not playing in this game. Also, Scruggs is out, and I think Cole Angie's not playing as well. So that's going to be a lot of points. And I just feel like Cleveland is trying to still battle for position for the playoffs, so they need this win. And both teams play pretty slow, and neither one of them put up a lot of points. I think Cleveland's ranked number 24th in scoring, and Orlando is all the way down at the bottom. scoring points. So I think we're still a low scoring game. This game started out, I got it at 217.5. I don't seen it go all the way up to 221. But whatever you can get it, man, I'll take it 217.5. I took the under in this game.
All right, no play on the side. You're not laying the points in Cleveland, but you are playing the under.
Yeah, if I had to play, man, I would take Cleveland. I think we'll see like a 112-99 type of score. I don't see Orlando making it to the hundreds. In their last 4 games, they're averaging 97 points. In their last 2 games, combined points only put up 171, so they ain't make it out the 80s in both those last 2 games. They just seem like they're laying it down, trying to get them as many lottery balls as they can. So I don't see them putting in match effort. Plus, the last 2 times they played, in the last game they played in Cleveland. I took the under in that game. It came through, and the game before that came through with an average of 108 points in those 2 games. So I think we'll see a similar situation. But like I said, if I did take the side, I would take Cleveland at a much better team and a healthier team, and they got something to play for. So I would lay the 8.5 if I took the side. But I say my best play is on the total. I'm taking the under 217.5.
All right, there you go. Hopefully, Bo's got more. What you got, BP?
Not sure that I should because of who it is, but I'm going to address the comments quickly because Shea match is starting to actually make a little bit of sense. Something about the Sabres and the Hurricanes. He didn't say the Sabres were going to win. He actually said the Hurricanes were going to win the first period, and that was TMAC's pick. The Calgary Flames are a hockey team, but they're not playing tonight. And the Jackets didn't lose to a bad team. They lost to the Boston Bruins 3-2 in overtime last night. And the Bruins are going to make the playoffs, and the Jackets will not. In the NBA, my pick of the day is going to be the Indiana Pacers plus 12.5. It's now plus 11.5, and they're playing the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a lot of points, and I just think they can cover the number.
All right. There's another bold place coming out bold tonight. I like it. And thank you for clearing up some of the shape match lingo that I may not be completely hip with, but I kind of start to see a little bit of it myself. But I'm
Starting to make a little sense. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and I'm not a hockey guy, so it makes more sense to you. Hey Terry, how's it going? Um, we've recapped. Thanks for joining. I'll talk to you later, Terry, about what we talked about earlier in the video. Um, F sports things. I don't know about all that. So anyway, Alex Fox likes over 9.5 rebounds with Moses Brown. Is that something you were touching on about over 9.5 rebounds with?
Yeah, I like that play. Like I say, he stepped in place of Jared Allen and Mobley. So he's been their premier big man. So yeah, and since he's been in, he's got double-digit rebounds all those games. So yeah, that's a good play too. Moses Brown over 9.5. I like that.
All right, thank you for that, Alex. We're gonna look at that. Is he getting some good minutes, Moses Brown, Bo?
Yeah, he's playing like 32 minutes a game, 38. So like I say, with Jared Allen and Mobley out, he's like their big man that them put inside. So yeah, he's playing a lot of minutes. So I like that play as well. I looked at that and I would recommend as a play.
All right.
He's a 7'2" guy too, isn't he?
Yeah, he's big.
Yeah, he's massive. Yeah, right on.
All right, a lot of great info. Everybody's keeping up and keeping tab of some things maybe I'm not even aware of. So great info, all you guys. What you got tonight, TMAC?
I thought it was a pretty tough card tonight. I just have one play. I got the Hornets tonight at plus 5.5 versus Miami Heat. I don't really like to bet against the Heat, but Charlotte's they're in a good spot here. They came off a loss versus Philly, they're embarrassed. So I think they're going to come out really, really pissed off. And after a loss, they're 21-14 versus the spread. They're 15-13 as the way underdog. They need this win. Miami, they don't really. This is like Charlotte's last big game or second last big game of the year. I think they're just going to come out all out, balls to the wall. I could see an over as well, but I like Charlotte at plus 5.5 today.
All right, I want to follow you on that. That's one of my plays too, so I'll just keep talking about that. Great play. I've got the Hornets as well with the points.
Sweet.
Hayward's back. He was back last game, but it was just coming back now. And now he should be back. And I agree. I think this game means a lot more to the Hornets than it does for Miami. I know Miami's in that top spot, and I got to think they want to hold that top spot. And I'm not saying Miami's going to win tonight. I'm like with TMAC, I just like getting all those points. I think Hornets could stay in this game and possibly win, but I do like getting all those points for a team that's still down there towards the bottom, fighting it out with Brooklyn and Atlanta, trying to figure out who's going to make these playoffs. So, yeah.
I'll just add one other thing too. I follow the market obviously, and 67% of the tickets are on Miami, and 55% of the cash is on Charlotte. So it's kind of everyone's on Miami, but the bigger money is on Charlotte.
All right. Yeah, it sounds like a little bit of public fade play. So, yeah, I'm with you on that. I'll give another one, and we'll get back around to Bo. I took Utah -5. It's since moved to 6. Memphis is really locked in number 2, so that's where this angle's coming in. Utah's tangling around down there in the 5th, 6th spot of the playoffs, trying to jockey for position. I think Memphis will go at it still. Most of the guys are playing outside of Ja. I did see that most of the lineup is going to be there for Memphis. So this would be like a 4-star play if I was doing 4.5, 5-star rating. This isn't the strongest play I would give, but I do like Utah laying the points. I don't know about 6. I did like it better at 5. So with that being said, Ron has got the Bucks and the Chicago under. I do like the play. I almost made a play on the over until I saw Lavina's out. So I do like that, Ron. And the last 3 between these 2 clubs have went under, so he's going to ride that out. And now it's down to Pringle's got it at Bucks over 228. I showed 230 before show. It was 232 much earlier this morning, and if it has dropped to 228, I don't know. Levine's not playing that I know of. I think he's out. Tough call on 228. Ron likes it under. I agree with Ron. What about you guys? Anybody got a feel in this game with the Bucks and the Bucks and the Bulls?
And just take Giannis to go off.
There you go. Any thoughts, BP?
If you're going to take Giannis to go off, does that mean you would lean the over? I'm seeing it at 231.
No. I wouldn't lean the over. I said Giannis. I like Giannis to go with points, rebounds, and assists.
Yep, 2 different plays. He's saying just take
Giannis. And this last 3 or 4 games, I mean, he's been averaging like 35 points a game, 16 rebounds. So I see him. I think right now his PRA is at 43 and a half. I think he'll get that, man. Can't. He coming off a loss too. You know what I'm saying? So they need this win. They trying to get to that top position. I think they're just going there and beat the brakes off the Chicago Bulls, man. I like Giannis off his points, rebounds, and assists, whatever he can get it at.
Is that the prop of the day?
No, it's not my prop of the day. I got him one back in the back.
We ain't got there yet, BP. Hold on.
Not there. All right. I see 231 and a half. I'm going to go against the grain here. I would lean over. Not playing it, though.
Okay, just a thought, opinion.
I got a little trend. I got a little trend on overs and unders. The Milwaukee Bucks, when they play division teams like Detroit, Chicago, and I think the other one is Cleveland. In the last 11 games they played against those teams, the under is 1-10.
Wow.
Yeah, so they play a bunch of unders when they play the division plays. So just be mindful of that. I'm not saying that they won't go over, but I'm just not bucking no trends like that. And you can see the line already went down. It's going down. So yeah, I wouldn't buck the under.
My thought would be the under would be in play just because it's more of a playoff situation kind of game. 2 teams are, they're the 2 big dogs in the East, so they're going to want to win this game, I think, against each other. And like both said, the one team came off a loss there, so they're going to be their defense is going to be strong. They're not going to fuck around.
Yeah.
All right, I missed something here. Prop for the Hornets game is Bam Adebayo over 10.5 rebounds. That seems pretty good to me too. Thumbs up from BP. Bo's shaking his head yes, and T-Mac's just not sure about Bam Adebayo and his 10.5 rebounds.
Well, I'm seeing Giannis 48.5. It looks like it rose.
48.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
Let's go for it, man.
Yeah, it's pretty high. But it's not saying it can't be done. It's just kind of high. Ron is liking the Phoenix Suns over the Lakers at -8.5. Now, what is the line on that? Because I don't have it wrote down tonight, but it seems like
it's been going down all day. I think the reason why is Phoenix don't really need to just blow the team out. That's the thinking. You know what I'm saying? Thinking they might go in there and just take the gas and put out the gas in the fourth quarter. So it's always a chance for that backdoor cover. I think that's where that line going down.
All right.
Are you seeing that line?
11 and a half.
I'm seeing 12.5.
Yeah,
I thought it was real high too.
I think Ron doing like an adjusted number. Yeah,
Teaser. Yeah, 8.5 I like, but
he doing an adjusted number.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch that game with any of y'all's money.
12.5, I don't like. I don't want to play.
I wouldn't take the Lakers in 25, and I wouldn't take the Suns -3. I just don't like that game. You guys
act like they're going for a franchise record and wins this season, even though they've got the playoffs all but locked up, right?
Yeah, well, Phoenix just got beat by OKC, so I'll let you know, man. They're not giving max service. They're 7 games ahead of Memphis for the first place, so they way ahead.
Yes, they're locked in first place.
Yeah, they're not tripping.
Yeah, I'm surprised they've been playing as well as they have been in the situation they're in.
I mean, they just got beat by Memphis with all their players out. Then they come right back and get beat by OKC as a double-digit underdog, favorite. So,
yeah. Yep, I wouldn't touch that game with free money or any of y'all's money. Nope, not me. I would rather go buy some cheeseburgers or something, but not playing that game at all. Sorry. So what's next? Anything else, TMAC?
I'm done for the night, actually, guys. I looked a little bit into the baseball. That was about it. I got a couple final notes to touch on and probably have them for tomorrow.
All right, you're good tomorrow. Yeah, we'd like to hit some early Thursday baseball on tomorrow's show for games that come on in the early Thursday, early afternoon to most of you, early morning for some of us out west here. What about you, BP? Anything else in the NBA you're putting your money on?
No, I got a lean if you want it, but
we're trying to stick with what we're putting our money on most of the time, unless it's brought.
Understood. You want to talk about the Rockets and the Nets tonight a little bit?
Well, I think Bo might have something in that game, so we'll send it over to Bo, and I think he's got a prop in that game. I'm not sure if it's the prop of the night, but it's a prop he likes, right, Bo?
Yeah, this is the prop of the night.
We're
going right back to Jalen Green, man. You know what I'm saying? So we cashed it last time. We took his 3 points over. He cashed that with ease. So we're going back to his total points this time. It said 24.5. I'll take it all the way up, man, to 25.5, 26.5. He been scoring over 30 points ever since they done set down Christian Wood and Aaron Gordon. So he's pretty much the primary scorer. So yeah, I like him to go off tonight. So I'll take his points over 24.5. Like I said, I'll take it all the way up to 26.5. That'll probably get some plus money. That's what I'm rocking with. It's my best prop of the day.
All right, so there it is. Jalen Green over his point totals, 24, 25 in that neighborhood. Bo feels good about that. No real other play in that game, Bo, just that prop?
Yeah, just that prop, man. But if I would take a side, man, Houston should cover that spread. Brooklyn just, in their last 21 games at home, they only covered the spread one time.
All right, so there's the lean, it sounds like, from Bo.
No lean. Like you say, we ain't doing no leans. But I do have one more.
It sounds like a lean to me. If you
No. My best play today in that game, Jalen Green, over his points, 24.5. We're gonna put that on record.
But if I was going to give Bo some free money to bet with, he would take the points. And now I'm going to ask BP, if I gave you some free money to bet on, what would you do in that game, BP?
I would take Houston in the points. 17.5 is astronomical.
Yes.
All right. So two leans could be a play if you guys are feeling that way. And I'll lean with you guys too. That's a lot of damn points. So 3 leans could equal a play to anyone. Ron says something about it was 6.5 early this morning, and then 8.5 this morning is what he got it at. We're not down there, Ron. whatever you got it out. Like I said, I wish you the best of luck. I just can't touch the Lakers games anymore or the Suns. There's just very little games left. These games are really pick and choose to me, and they got to mean something. So let me give my next pick and then explain why. Because this game does mean something between Atlanta and Toronto. The line was 3.5. I've seen it as high as 4.5. Atlanta's getting some points here, 4.5. I'm going to make a play in this game, and I'm going to make it soon. I'm either going to take it at 4.5 or even ride it up to 5. We know the Hawks aren't the best road team, but I just think tonight this game really means something to them. With very few games left, and they're again like the Charlotte game, I like having those points for teams that are really fighting. They've played 80 games this year, 79, 78 games, and these last couple games mean something to try to continue to play a little more basketball into April and possibly into May. So I'm going to take points with the Hawks, whether it be 4.5 or 5. Even if I get 5 at -120, I'm going to take the Hawks tonight on the road to put some more pressure on Brooklyn and Hornets. We all know Brooklyn will win this game tonight, but the three of us and probably even TMAC would probably agree. We're not sure that they'll cover that huge number. Toronto. Ron is riding on Toronto tonight. All right, Ron, good luck. It is going to be a good game, that is for sure. So, Ron, are you laying 4 points, 5 points with Toronto, or are you just riding that money line? My pick is the points, whether it be 4.5 or 5. So that's that. Anything else, Bo?
Yeah, I just got one more play. It's gonna be between the Miami Charlotte game. I took the under 220. I got it at 225.5. In the last 10 times they played, man, the under is a perfect 10-0. They played already 3 times this season. It's a perfect 3-0. Their points have been averaging 209 points. So I think it's just a matchup. Some teams just match up good, especially on the defensive side. So I'm just not gonna buck those trends. I took it under 225.5.
Very good. Good call, I think, on that, too. I think it's going to be almost like a playoff type game as well. So we should start seeing a little bit of defense in some of these games. Terry likes the call. He says take the Hawks and the points on the road. And yes, Ron has Toronto on the money line. I'm going to guess he's got it parlayed up with somebody else to get some good return action on that. And we all could win. We could, the Raptors could win by 2, and Ron wins, and Terry and I win, and everybody's happy there. So, is that it? Anybody else got anything else they're playing tonight?
Nothing I'm playing. Ron mentioned Denver over the Spurs without Devontae Murray. We didn't touch on that. If you'd like to.
What's the line? What do you got on that game?
-9 for Denver. It looks like.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't like it. Spurs still have some life left in them. Where are they playing at?
They're playing in Denver.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like either. I don't want that game. I'm not sure what Denver's motive is, and I mean, why is Murray not playing? He's got injury.
I must have. Actually, only way I could see him not playing.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Because they still have that outside chance of passing the Pelicans. Who's the Pelicans playing tonight? They're a big favorite.
Playing Sacramento in Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Murray's got an illness. It says illness. So
okay.
Yeah, I did like the Spurs until he was ruled out.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I would still take the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? We done talked about this plenty of times. That up next. You know what I'm saying? The men up next always, you know what I'm saying? We always got to think about that. These guys are ballers. And they got one of the best coaches, man, in the NBA, Pop. So he going to have them ready to go. I don't care who's playing. Getting 9 points.
Yep, and they still have, until they're dead, they still have some life left in them. Like
and
I
Denver
said.
and Denver just ain't been a cover machine at home. You know what I'm saying? I think they ATS record at home is a losing one. So
Yeah, And we're not sure where Denver wants to fall, who they want to see themselves playing in the first round. They may have a agenda of their own to tank a game in order to drop a spot to play Dallas or somebody. Who knows? I haven't studied the standings in the last couple of days, but
I think right now, if it ended right now, I think they'll be playing Golden State. Is it Golden State?
That's not a bad matchup for them.
I think that's right now. If it ends today, it'll be them versus Golden State.
That's a good matchup. That's a nice little.
Looks like the Mavericks right this moment.
Oh, okay.
You don't think I thought the Mavericks would be hooked up with Utah, the 4 and the 5.
Well, it was the other day. No,
Dallas moved to 4. Denver's 5 right now. Golden State's 3.
Okay. So it'll be Golden State and Utah and Dallas and Denver.
Well, 2 days ago when Bo and I was talking, Dallas moved up to 3 and Golden State moved down to 4. So it's flip flopping around.
It's gonna move a little bit here. The Pelicans are minus 7.5 in Sacramento tonight. You were talking about that a few minutes ago. Terry says Denver's 14 and 24 against the spread at home, so they're not good.
They're not good.
Nope. So anytime you can get close to double digits, I definitely look at that.
Appreciate that, Terry.
Yep. Good job, Terry.
Well, Johnny, we wrapping it up. You think I can plug my channel for a second?
Do it up.
Okay. If you haven't already, come check out BP311 on YouTube. I post a video Monday through Friday with my picks. And then Terry's always here in the comments. Me and TJ Saltdog, that's his alias. We're going to do a live show. We're going to start this Saturday at noon on my channel. I've got a couple guests coming on. We'll go deep dive in the NHL, UFC 273, soccer, and a little bit of NBA for Terry. So come check it out. We'd really appreciate it.
All right. And then Ron said, Mark just messaged me and asked me why I'm scared of his success. So just to follow that up, Terry, we had talked about a guy named Mark Metcalf. He may be on your friends list. He may be not. He is on Facebook. He is trying to scam and fraud Ron and myself. He's also contacted BP, but not so fraudulent with BP. And then he's also contacted Bo, which Bo probably didn't know who he was and just accepted it as a friend. But he is no friend of any of ours. He's actually a con. He tried to buy my picks to sell as his own. And he's accusing Ron of some sort of fraud or scam that we're all going to stand by Ron and say that Ron is not involved in any of that. So his name is Mark Metcalf. If you run into him, Terry, or anybody else watching this video, you've been warned, and use caution is all I'm going to say. Sorry again. That dude again. So maybe Terry has had encounters with him. So that's it, guys. I don't want to do this. We're here for sports. TMAC's back tomorrow.
Hey, Johnny, we ain't gonna give him no more promo. No more sign. No more sign.
No,
we don't mention his name too many times, so we don't give him no promo.
Yep. BP is gonna come back next week. Check his show out on Saturday. You said noon, which will be Eastern, I assume.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so noon Eastern, 11 Central, and nice and early 9 a.m. here on the West. TMAC, thanks for coming. You coming tomorrow? You coming hard with some baseball and some little bit of NBA, maybe a couple more.
Yeah, I'm looking at 5 solid plays in the MLB tomorrow. So I haven't looked at the NBA. I'll do that tonight as well. But I'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, and tomorrow may be a lot of baseball.
Yeah. Represent for us hockey folks if you can. I'm gonna be out for a couple of days. I got some things going on, but
we'll try to keep the streak going.
So yep. I'm gonna Bo and I both will have some baseball for you for Thursday morning. We'll also be back Thursday afternoon, but we may talk a little bit of start looking a little bit tonight if you get a chance. TMAC, maybe we'll talk about who you like to win some divisions, some games on Thursday. Little preview of the season we're about to get started on. Mr. Bo will have some good advice for us.
I kind of take game by game. I don't really look too far into the future. I just take day by day. But I don't play futures a lot, so that might be something for Bo to talk about.
Okay. Well, you may not play the future, but
Yeah, I'll have like thoughts and stuff. But
right. You got an opinion who's going to win the AL East, right?
Of course. The boys in
Well,
blue.
let me know because we don't know. I mean, that AL East anybody can win.
I got to side with the Toronto boys, right?
All right.
I can give you one early since I'm not going to be here for a couple of days. I've decided since the time we started talking before we went on the air to now, I'm going to make my first MLB play of the year. St. Louis Cardinals -1.5 on the run line. It's looking like +114 on Action Network. I haven't seen it out at any books yet. They're playing the Pirates on opening day in St. Louis. So that's my early MLB opening day play.
All right, there you go.
I'm going to touch on that as well because I do have some. That's one of my games tomorrow. The Pittsburgh Pirates have a batting average of like 103 versus Wainwright throughout their careers. So Wainwright owns Pittsburgh, and he always has, and I see it continuing on Thursday as well.
All right. Well, hopefully you'll be able to tell us how many of those guys in that Pittsburgh lineup has actually faced Wainwright, because Pittsburgh has done a clean house kind of display there. There's going to be a lot of. I don't think Colin Moran's there anymore, is he, Bo? Moran, he's gone, right?
He's gone.
Yeah. Frazier, was that it? Adam? Who?
Frazier. I don't know if
That's some great advice right there. You know, so a lot of teams are turned over. It's different people in their lineup. So
Right.
It's gonna be the way I approach baseball is I kind of give at least 2 weeks before I just start going in heavy, just to kind of see how they gel with their new teams.
Yeah, and if you want to play a lot of games, that's what we're doing over here on my end. We're going to play more games, but we're going to drop our unit size down. We may drop it down to half a unit. We may even go a quarter unit,
Right.
And play more games. So rather than playing 3 or 5 games a day at a full unit, maybe we'll start playing 8 or 10 games and go half a unit and catch our percentages. But there you go. BP is going out already with a -1.5 on the run line. But we don't know if that's even money or plus money. We don't even know the line yet.
It's suggested that it'll come out around +114. Terry's calling me out because, yes, I am a Cardinals fan. I am originally from St. Louis, although I'm wearing a Tigers hoodie at the moment. I like them both. And he's a Cubs fan, so he's going to be against me all year in baseball.
All right. Well, you'll probably win that battle. So Cubs have done a fire sale of their own. So go Cubbies, says Terry, and go Tigers. TMAC is a Blue Jay fan, and I'm a fan of Cash. So I'm not
the green team.
Yeah, I'm
the green
I'm
team.
with you. I'm with you, John.
I'm not partial to any team.
I dropped down to a quarter unit for golf plays. I'm going to give some of those out tomorrow on my normal weekly show for the Masters coming up this weekend.
Cool.
All right, so there you go. We've been here long enough. Let's go get some plays in. Let's go hit up Jalen Green over the points totals and Moses Malone to go over them rebounds, whatever. Moses Brown, I believe his name.
9.5.
What teams do you play? That Cavs. So I'm going to go hit that and see if you and Alex are going to make me some money tonight, or I'm going to come back and bitch at y'all tomorrow. So
come back for that receipt.
I want that.
Huh?
I'll get that cash.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, guys. Thanks again. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for coming on. Have a good night and good luck. The best of your bets. All right.
All right, y'all.
See you guys.
Yeah, I'm all right.